The 2018-2019 season has finally kicked off. I'm not talking about football. I'm not talking about pumpkin spice latte season. Dom, tell them what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about Starbucks pumpkin spice. I'm talking about football. I'm so hyped for this season.
Obviously, you weren't listening.
Obviously.
You can find out in this episode of... Welcome all you whiskey gamers to another episode of Reviews in Whiskey. I'm Isaiah, aka Isaiah 41V10.
Wow, it's still crazy long. SMB Dominator 335.
His is the same length as mine.
A little short.
This week on Reviews in Whiskey, we're going to be looking at a very special game, Spiderman for the PS4. We're also going to be tasting Track and Rails Bourbon Whiskey. We had a chance to visit this distillery, and we had a great time there.
We did.
We're also going to look at PAX West, which was just a couple weeks ago. And we're bringing back a fan favorite.
Oh shit. The Danger Zone!
That's right. But first, Dom.
Quick shout out to a friend/fan of the show, Jeff, Hef Daddy, Chocolate Bear. I want to thank you for being generous enough to provide us with this Corksicle Whiskey Wedge. We're using it now. You can't really tell because the whiskey's been in the glass a couple minutes, but it works amazingly. When you pour it at first, it looks exactly like it does in the picture. If you're interested in picking it up, we'll put put a link below. But really, Jeff, again, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Salute. Thank you, brother.
All right. Let's get into the pregame. This week on the pregame, we're going to be looking at Track and Rails Bourbon Whiskey. We actually had a chance to visit this distillery, and we met Mike, one of the head distillers there. He was super informative, took us on a tour, let us taste the bourbon, the vodka, the moonshine.
Oh, yeah.
All of them were very good. But Dom, what do you think?
So this was my first time, at least, at a distillery. I didn't quite know what to expect from the whole experience, but we were both so eager to get there that we showed up, 30 minutes early?
Yeah.
Standing outside of a locked building.
Yep. Check Instagram for the footage of that.
We did, and we finally made our way in. We met Mike, who brought us on an amazing tour. He let us try a blueberry lemonade vodka cocktail, which I gotta say was, it made me get my fancy on.
Well, compared to your Appletinis that
I
you usually
felt
drink.
like Miranda. I was ready to go. But yeah, he brought us on a tour. We saw how the whiskey's made. We saw the barrels that it's kept in. Start to finish, informative, amazing. So thank you so much again for that. Again, without further ado, let's actually try this beverage now.
Yeah.
What do you think, man?
When I first smelled it, it was funny because I can actually taste the bourbon through the smell. If that makes any sense. It had a lot of character to the bourbon. And then when I tasted it, the character continues. I can almost taste the fermentation to the barreling. I gotta say, it's very good. Very good bourbon. What do you think?
Goddamn, man. Super complex, as always. For those of you who are not as complex, want to be a little more simple, talk to it. How you doing? It's like, wait, the barrel's talking to me. Oh, I smell your barrel. Okay, so I'm going to say.
Keep it there. Keep it there. Big impact. Now, this is not 10 years old. It's not 20. It's not 30. It's not 40.
It's not 10 years. It's not 12 years. It's 15 years.
Super smooth. Scrumdiddlyumptious. That's my review. Donezo.
So let's get into what we do best.
Wait a second, man. What we do best or what you do best? Because I do so many things amazingly.
So many things. Example.
For example, how about Exhibit A? Your full cup, my empty cup?
Okay, so he's an alcoholic, the best.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
But I do it best.
Let's get into the reckoning. This week on the reckoning, we're going to be looking at Spider-Man for the PS4.
Wait a second. Just tell me you don't hear that.
No.
Just listen. What's that? Come from there.
I don't hear or see anything. Dude, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? Just your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
So you guys know how we do it here on The Reckoning. We have 5 categories: graphics, story, controls, replayability, entertainment. We average those all out, times them by 2 to give you a 1 to 10 overall score. Dom, or Spider-Man, or Peter Parker, graphics, what do you got?
So whether you're Peter Parker, Mary Jane, Uncle Ben, and the I mean, it doesn't matter who you are. This game is getting a 4 visually. I mean, it was phenomenal. You're getting all of Manhattan, so the fact that they gave you that much graphically, insane. But of course, you move a little closer, you kind of see some of the downfall. I mean, is anybody else here? Please tell me, have you seen the boat people? It looks like they came here straight from the land of Minecraft. Kimosabi, how about you? What do you think?
Graphics, I give it a 4.5. Insomniac Games, you did a great job recreating the island of Manhattan. Spider-Man looks great. The boss battles are visually amazing. However, the environments can sometimes look washed out, and there are some clipping issues throughout the game. Fortunately, neither of these ruined the experience for me.
It sounds like you enjoyed the graphics.
Yeah.
All right, so how about controls, man? What are you? How you feeling?
Well, controls, I gave it a 4. Look, you're controlling Spider-Man, one of the most agile and quick characters in the Marvel Universe. So the question is the DualShock controller up to the task? And the short answer is, yeah. The controls are spot on. The only problem is the camera angles don't always cooperate, leaving you to sometimes jump into danger when you're trying to jump out. What about you? What do you think?
Well, I was there. I felt that. I understand what you feel. I gave it a 3.5. Had a very familiar Arkham feel to it. I mean, this game could be, control-wise, as complex as you'd like it to be, or if you're a new player and you just want to hit square to attack, you could beat the game doing that.
Right.
So, I mean, again, 3.5.
With that said, Dom, story. What do you think?
Story, I ended up giving it a 3.5. I've seen my fair share of Marvel movies, Spider-Man movies. I've read some Spider-Man comics back in the day. I mean, this game didn't follow it to a T, but I mean, honestly, it didn't have to. I mean, it was entertaining, it was intriguing, it kept you, on the edge of your seat, and it made you kind of excited to finish the game. So, I can't complain. I wish it was a little more, but I mean, 3.5 seemed fair for me.
Okay.
What about you? What is your Spider Sense giving it?
Story, I have to give it a 4. Listen, I've been a huge Marvel fan ever since I was a kid. Read the comics, watched the movies. With that said, it was a good Spider-Man story. Now, not everything is canon. Peter Parker never worked for Dr. Octavius. Dr. Ock's relationship was never this extensive with Norman Osborn. And the ending will leave some scratching their head. But all in all, it was a solid story.
All right, I mean, I'd hate to agree with you, but I mean, it was a good story review. What do you got for replayability?
Replayability, I give it a 3.
Wow.
Got one word for replayability.
All right.
Repetitive.
Ah.
After that, I don't really got much. What about you? What do you think?
I think we'll respect that.
Yeah.
Replayability, I'm giving it a 4.5. Like you said, there's some DLC in the way, something called The Heist. I haven't played it yet, but I mean, it's DLC. Insomniac confirmed 2 more DLCs after that, so that's something to be exciting about. I mean, if you're into the grind of collecting backpacks, chasing birds, running through the city, collecting suits, you could do that. I mean, but I think a 4.5 would be good average for that.
Yeah, it's a little excessive, but...
All right, but I mean, fuck it.
So at the end of the day, Dom, we're entertained.
Man, I was highly entertained. I'm gonna give this game a 4.5. I mean, I'm fighting iconic villains that I've read about during my childhood, that I've seen in the movies. This game absolutely awoke in my inner fanboy. I mean, I honestly cannot wait for more DLC. And enough said. Alright, I mean, so as you can tell, I was definitely entertained by this game. I mean, I'm almost afraid to ask, but you, man, how do you feel about entertainment?
Well, I gotta be honest. I think your score is a little generous.
Oh, no.
For entertainment, I have to give it a 3.
A 3?
A 3.
Wow. Alright, fine, let's hear it.
Unfortunately, repetitiveness again rears its ugly head. It's a shame, because Insomniac Games has created a huge playground for you to swing from building to building in, but you don't really have much reason to do it. I found myself thinking more about turning on my PS4 than actually turning it on to play this game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm sure this isn't the first time I heard it, but you're a hard person to please.
That's what she said.
So overall, Dom, what do you got?
I mean, I gotta give it an 8, man. I mean, when I was playing the Spider-Man, fighting these amazing bosses in some crazy scenes, I was absolutely loving it. I mean, when I was sneaking around as Mary Jane or Miles, I gotta say, did put a damper on my gameplay.
Yeah.
But I can't knock him for it. You know, it wasn't too much of the gameplay. So overall, start to finish, I had fun. I loved it. It was great. I give it an 8. How about you, man?
All right, overall, I give it a 7.4. You know,
Yeah.
I like the game, but I didn't love it. I can appreciate what Insomniac Games did for Spider-Man and did for Manhattan, but it's just a shame that I didn't have more motivation to come back and keep playing.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Spider-Man for the PS4? You've been reckoned. Next is the Players Report. This week on the Players Report, PAX West was only a few weeks ago.
Was.
For more on that, Dom.
Just to start it off, Super Mario Party. We have it coming out for the Switch October 5th. Pretty excited for that. Hopefully it's hopefully it's good.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Anthem, huge title, releasing next year. They released a new trailer. They also announced that next year, February 1st, a consumer playable demo will be available. I'm excited.
I can't wait for that. That should be fun.
Yeah.
All right. There's a Fortnite summer skirmish. I haven't been too in depth with Fortnite, but we're not even in summer. But what's the skirmish even about?
Yeah.
We'll see. All right. What about next?
Well, God of War fans, Superman fans.
What?
What do they have to do with each other? Executive Director Corey Balrog announced during PAX West that he's looking to make the perfect Superman game.
Oh my God.
I'm definitely excited about that.
There's so much potential there.
Because we haven't had a really good Superman game. So if anybody can do it, the people from God of War can do it.
Fingers crossed. Please, Corey. We're hoping for you. You're the chosen one.
Chosen one!
So up next, fan favorite,
Favorite?
backed by popular demand.
What? Is it the highway to the
Danger Zone.
yeah, man?
This week on the Danger Zone, we're going to be looking at Nintendo Switch gaming. Now you're wondering, why is Switch gaming in the Danger Zone?
Tell me why.
I don't know why. You tell me, man.
Well, that's because a lot of these reviewing sites will have you believe that there are a plethora
May I have a plethora of piñatas?
Oh, yes. You have a plethora.
of fantastic titles to play on the Nintendo Switch. But we are here to filter through those and let you know what's good and what's not. This week, we're going to be looking at Hollow Knight for the Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
IGN recently gave it a 9.4.
9 point what?
9.4, my friend.
And who did?
IGN. For someone that has recently played it and has a lot to say about it, Dom.
Yeah, so you're telling me this game got a 9.4. I'm sorry. Let me give you 9.4 reasons why that's absolutely horseshit. 1, this game starts you off with 0 sense of direction. 2, guess what? That means there's no maps. 3, which means you're going to have to hopefully just stumble upon the person who's going to sell you this map. 4, 0 checkpoints. You have to just find benches, which guess what? They're never going to be around when you fucking need them. 5, you made your way to a boss fight. Good job, man. But guess what? He has 0 health bar. And at the end of the day, who needs a health bar for a fucking boss fight? 6 it, and guess what? Motherfucker's gonna kill you over and over and over again. And once it kills you, 7. You're going all the way back to a bench, which is just light years away from where you just died from. And guess now we're now 8. Now you're going all the way back to that boss fight just to fight him again, just to collect your soul. But why collect your soul? Because that soul has all the currency that you've been collecting through the course of the game.
Wow.
9, you did it, man. You beat that boss. But guess what? In 20 minutes, you're gonna have to rinse and repeat and do that shit all over fucking again.
Wow.
Yep. 9 reasons why.
What about the point 4?
Point 4? I'm gonna give you point 4. Alright, 1. Fuck Hollow Knights. Fuck the Switch. Fuck IGN's bullshit ass review. And fuck you for fucking referring to this motherfucking game to this goddamn motherfucking review. And I can't.
So now, the last call.
Huge thank you to everybody out there who has been supporting us, liking our photos, our videos, our Instagram, our Facebook, overall just showing us love.
Yep.
We want to show a little bit of love back, of course. So Isaiah, without further ado, what do we have?
So guys, anybody that has subscribed to our Instagram page, you know that we were giving away this Iron Spiderman Suit Pop Without further ado,
Yeah, let's throw some names in a hat. Let me get a drum roll. Okay. Please. What do we got?
the lucky winner is Jacob E. Stringfellow.
Jacob.
Congrats.
Congratulations, man.
We had such a huge response to our first giveaway. We are doing a second giveaway.
A second?
A second.
Another one?
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
How do you enter?
The Spider-Man Homecoming Pop. How do you enter, you ask? You subscribe to our page. Leave a comment below. What did you think of Spider-Man? We will be choosing a winner and we will be announcing it on our Instagram page. So not only do you subscribe to our YouTube page, but please, guys, follow us on Instagram.
Can't hurt, right?
Reviews and Whiskey. So we have some release dates for you. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is coming out October 5th.
That's right, we have Call of Duty, which is October 12th.
Yep.
Shortly after.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out October 26th.
Fallout is November 14th.
Yep. And Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is coming out December 7th.
Woo, woo. Be on the lookout for all those guys because they're going to be hot.
There you go. So for Isaiah, aka Isaiah 41 V10,
SME Dominator 335.
raise your glass.
To the gamers.